I'm here with David and Lewis, and they are Team USA here at the World Carp Classic 2009. So, how does it feel to be here?
We're just glad to be here. It's a long trip, and it's relaxing once you get here, and you kind of, take it easy and get ready for the tournament.
It's fantastic. This is my first time fishing in Europe, and I've been looking forward to it for a long time.
So I take you fished the event before?
I fished in '06, yeah, I sure have. So, but this is a new, it's at the Orient then, and it's here now, so it's a totally new venue. So we'll see what happens. Carp gods hopefully will smile down upon us and give us a good peg, and see what happens.
So how does, say, fishing in Europe differ from fishing back home?
Well, you want to answer?
Well, I'm not quite sure yet.
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
Well, I was going to say, from your perspective, since you hadn't done it, what would you think?
Well, I would say, for one thing, there's much larger fish here. It's one thing I can say for sure. In the United States, it's very rare to catch a 40-pound fish, where I think if we do get into some fish, there's a good chance there'll be fish over 40 pounds here.
Right. I would just, from my perspective, it's different coming here because at home we can keep it pretty simple, and here, the fish are a little bit more pressured, a little bit more clued up, if you would. So, you got to up your game a little bit from that standpoint.
So, I mean, is carp fishing, would you say, a sport on the rise in the USA, or is it still very much sort of marginal?
There's nowhere to go but up.
It's going up. It is going up. I have a tackle shop, and it's just crazy how busy it is, So, and he's the president of Carp Anglers Group, and the group's growing, and people are getting more interested all the time. So, things are great. We're on a good snowball effect right now. It's headed downhill.
So, I mean, in terms of an event like the World Carp Classic, what do you think that means for carp fishing as a world sport?
Well, I think that's one thing that's attractive about carp fishing is the fact it is a world sport, whereas bass fishing, they're pretty much the U.S. and maybe a few other countries, but that's what's cool about carp fishing is it is a world. You can actually have a carp fishing world type event because it is all over the world.
Yeah, it's amazing, actually, all the people, different kinds of people at this event from so many different countries. People everywhere speaking different languages. For somebody from such a huge country where everybody speaks the same language, it's really a nice experience.
And do you think that there are any nations here that perhaps have an edge over others, or do you think it's more of an even playing field?
Yeah, you got to tip your hat to the guys who've been doing it for a while. Probably the locals, the guys that fish this. You got to give them the nod of just having a little bit of an advantage. But if we get fish in front of us, we're pretty confident we can get them. So we'll just see what happens. We're looking forward to it. It's always fun, build up the excitement and see what happens.
And what would it mean for you if you did actually win the event?
I'd be very thankful, mostly. Thankful that I had the opportunity, and I feel great. I'd go home feeling better than I think I possibly could any other outcome. Yeah,
it'd be interesting to see the publicity. If we'd get any back home, if people would take notice. I would think they would, but you never know. But it could get things even moving a little bit faster. But we'll see. That's one of those things we'll just see what happens, and we'll go from there.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks very much for your time, gentlemen.
Appreciate
it's a pleasure. Thank you.